And good morning. This is a My Jeep update for Friday, October the 6th. I don't really plan on doing any work on the Jeep today, though I have been checking a few things out. As I said a few videos back during one of my drives, I said I had some noises coming from what I think is the suspension, and I definitely have some noise up here towards the right front. And I had my friend that was over the other day backing up and going forward and hitting the brakes, and what I think I found, it's not 100% sure, but I think that caliper may be loose. So my plan is over the weekend I'm going to take both the tires off, and I'm gonna spend time on the front suspension and see if I can find anything loose. I'm gonna check that right front caliper, brakes, and everything, because that's all new. Put that on there about 2 years ago, but it's all new. It only has a couple hundred miles on it. And check to make sure everything's good and tight. Check torque on items that don't need all four wheels on the ground, and then when I get the tires back on it, I'll recheck all my torque. It's about time to check the lift kit too. Rough Country recommended checking all torque of the lifts that were installed at about 500 miles, and I'm getting pretty close to that, so that'll be something else I'll be checking. That's update for now.
Are you making
if I work on it this weekend, I'll get back with you. My Jeep out. Okay, I'll be pulling my front tires off. I'm going to be checking that right front brake caliper, make sure it's good and secure, because I got noise coming from that area. And I'll be checking the rest of my suspension. And as I've said before, I'll be rechecking torques. This is all rework, done it before, doing it again. And the evap problems too that I got, this is rework also. I put a complete new evap system in. There are a few hoses that I didn't replace that I probably should have. So anyway, I'm showing a small leak, P0422 I believe it is. So I'll be looking into that later, but this is what I'm going to work on first. My Jeep out. And good morning, and it's Sunday morning, and it's about 8:30. Been working on the Jeep about 45 minutes, and earlier I was saying that I was going to be checking brake caliper right front to see if it was loose, and it was not. But what I did find, see if I can get in here, I did not find any bolts loose on this caliper. They're all good tight. Now I got the wheel off without those lug nuts. You know, this will be a little loose. Anyway, I was tapping things, you know, to see what could possibly be loose, and when I hit this bottom control arm, it clanked. And I checked both the bolts nuts were loose, so I tightened those down, and it's good and tight. So I'm going to be going through this and checking all my bolts and nuts to see if make sure they're tight, and I'm going to be checking torque too. So that's a My Jeep update. And I do have some emissions you know, codes coming up. So far the only code I got is the P0422 I believe. And anyway, that's something else I'll be getting into. I don't know if I'll get to that today, but I'll update you later with progress. My Jeep out. And this is My Jeep with a quick update. And it's a good thing I'm going through these things. If you if my subscribers and viewers may recall several videos back, maybe 5 or 6 back on updates, that I had some noise and I thought that I may have left something loose. Well, I damn sure did, because first I found the lower control arm bolt. I don't know if I got that in there or not. The lower control arm bolts were loose on the right front, and now on the driver's side front I found the bolts here loose. And I think what I remember when I put this in, I was going to wait till I got all this suspension. I was going to wait till I got all 4 tires on the ground, then I was going to hit it again and torque it. Well, evidently I left out that last step. So anyway, I'm going through my front suspension. I will go through my rear suspension, check all the torque. And it is Sunday the 8th, my Jeep out. Okay guys, I'm in the rear now, checking suspension out. And something I found, this is all new, this upper control arm's new, lower control arm's are new. Look at this, I don't know, so I'm gonna check to see if that ball joint nut is tight enough, because I don't think it's supposed to be making that noise. It was making the old one was making something similar to that, but a lot worse. Okay, I'm gonna check on that. I'll update you a little bit later if I make any progress. I got the tires back on the front, and I went through everything I could and tightened any loose bolt down I could find, and did some torque specs. My Jeep out.